Would you believe it's more difficult to get a job done properly when you know you're going to be interrupted? So we're going to keep these short. It's all about the way I bring equations together for use in the future for coding, for those who want to understand how things come together, why elements work, why mathematical equations create what they do, because they all have a certain can I say reality in this world. So what we're going to do is the backwards and forwards count, in which we're going to take the word control and we're going to count two ways. First, we're going to count CONTROL. Then we should be counting another L in between, LL, and go backwards. Take the two L's together for 24, or 33. L is 3, and the next L would be 3, or 24 creating 6. And then you complete the opposition this way. Now, C, 3, 15, 14, 20. 20 creates minus plus 6, 18, 15, and 12. 3, 18, 32, 52, 70, 85, 97. 12, 27, 45, counting backwards and forwards. When you count backwards and forwards, the second number and the second number become 5 and 4, 9, become 8 and 7, 17, 179. The high sky, the gateway is in the moon. Run by the ocean, because the ocean is the church that runs the day. 3 times 8 is 24, 3 and 8 is 11. 1 and 1 meet. Where do they meet? They meet in position number 5, which is number 5775. 5 by 7, 5 plus 7 is 35, and 12 electric company running in L, the moon. Radio transmission, same number. So when you count forward and backwards, depending on how many numbers there are, it's irrelevant. 2, 4, and the 2 in between. We'll take Northern Telecom, we'll put them in between. 5 and 2 becomes 5 and 8. 5 and 8 is central. This becomes 20, 34, 34, 43. It's the DC communication. Altered current inside this, or deferred current if you want to count it that way. So we count two ways. We also add them up all together, and we have to remember, this gives me another 6. 103 creates my Mercury, and at the same time it creates artificial intelligence. When you minus, it's 91. It's 13 times 7. All the cards in the suit, 13 cards times 7 equals to 91, times 4 seasons is 364 days, or 13 moons times 28 days. The church equals 28. Earth equals 52, or 1/4. When you see 2 and 5 together, it equals 10. It equals 7. It also is a representation. 25 is a representation of the quarter. 30 is a representation of creation. 30 becomes 36 and 24. 24 becomes the day. This creation of the three, if you want to call 3 centers, 1, 5, and 9, the center of each board. Okay, 18, this will create 27, 27 red. 27 red is creation of the red sun. Now, I'm not sure how that is. Maybe it's because of the blood that runs through us. Ham is 22. 1 and 1 and 2 and 2 are the same thing. There's a difference between those numbers. 19 and 28 come together, in which 19 is red, 28 is black. And that shows up in the roulette wheel, and we'll have to get into that. If somebody asks a question, we'll throw things around for a better understanding. Okay, so we count things this way, then we count them this way. Then I take the second letter, then I'll take the second one and put it together. The third one and the third one become 9 and 5. Okay, 5 and 9 come together in the third one. Now we're going to talk about the ocean, okay, in which I'm trying to remember where I was with this 59. It was at 65 over here. 65 plus 6 is 71, minus 6 is 59. The one spirit passing through the gateway in the moon, EIEIO, 59 minutes, 59 seconds, runner of the clock. 8, 5 and 9 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 8 is running of the central clock, center, dividing two sides. 5 and 8 divide two sides. 2, 5, 8, 2. I forget where I got 8 and 7. Yes, 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 is 8 and 7. Becomes 15. 8, 7, and 6 cards. The 3 cards become 1 card. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 1 plus 5 equals 5 and 6 equals to 11. 30 and 11 is 41. 41 is DNA and the running of the IT sun. That's just what the numbers do. You may not see what I'm saying over here. Little is 78. Now we're going to go to the beginning and to the end. The beginning was 43 and the end, okay, plus and minus, right and left. Left is 43, right is 18 and 9, 27. G and H, which is the 7 and the 8 letter, is 15, and 47 is 62. 72, 82. Is that not correct? R, and if sometimes I also go the first letter and the last letter if they finish with a consonant, and if there's no extra syllables in the word. It's a straight syllable word. It's just one word. RI is 27. GHT is 7, 8, 20. 20, 35, 45, 53, and 9 is 62. The difference is 18 in between the letter R. The difference is 19. Okay? The difference is 19. Artificial intelligence also running through Mercury and Pluto, which is exchanged for Mars and Earth, running as a Saturn position. The other thing I wanted to mention was there's certain letters that I wanted to talk about, and I ripped out a couple of pages because I was trying to explain how these points mark, how these points actually work, and what happens inside a low shoe, but we're not going to go there right now. Here is the letter R. The Mayans have it all over the place, and at the same time, it is the 1 and the 2. It's created from the F. Inside of numbers, this would be 2, this would be 5, this would be 4, this would be 8. At the same time, if you create it in low shoe, this would be 9, this would be 5, this would be 3, and this would be 1. Altered current inside of creation Pluto and inside creation Jupiter. 9 and 5 come together. You put these over here and you create this over here. Now this is something else. This is another piece that I'm working on. I ripped it out because I want to show it to you. When I can make my movie maker work properly, I'll be able to show you that understanding, as well as coming back and showing you this understanding. You notice the way these tails go higher in the W because they're stretching out one more block over to the right, one more block over to the left, keeping it on this level over here. These are levels. These are in between. I have to use more of these blocks to explain. When I start putting these X's here, it's because it shows how what I need to do to create an extra space inside the square. Inside this, although we have a 9 area, there's more than 9. It's 10, 11, 12. There's actually 13 areas in every one of these spaces because the in-between, on the left side of this is an in-between. On the right side and above and below is an in-between. As we see the 2 card or the 3 card and the 10 card, the markings are not in the same area. They're slightly above and slightly below because marking straight on the line and marking just below the line is offline. If I started doing everything this with each its individual square, you would never understand it because I'm going to always be online. I need to work offline. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.